My 27 male girlfriend, 23 female of 2 years is pressuring / manipulating me to propose. I don't know how to fix this. My 27 male girlfriend, 23 female, and I have been together for 2 years. I moved into her apartment 6 months ago, and things have been going well until we had an argument last week about the next steps. Our lease ends in 9 months, and I've been mentioning getting a bigger place together since it's only a 1-bedroom. She tells me I'm not going to move into a bigger place until I have some level of commitment. Then she went on to explain how if things don't work out between us, she has nowhere to go and won't be able to afford the rent on her own. She has no family and explained how she could possibly be homeless as she found a good deal on the apartment we live in now that gives her a sense of stability for herself. That caught me off guard, so I told her that's feeling like I'm going to be forced to do that now, assuming he means that commitment. After I said that, the argument started. She said to me, "Really? You'd feel forced? Didn't you just ask what kind of ring shape I like the other week? I thought we were on the same page," and began to cry. Oh. And then thought I was glossing over the fact of her situation and how I don't care. Yes, over the past few months, I may have done things that would hint for a proposal within the next year. I did ask her what ring shape she likes. We have talked in detail about our wedding and children. I said to her that I've been thinking about coming home to a little one the other week. But all of that was in a future sense, as I don't have a specific timeline. I'm just taking things one day at a time. She tells me I'm saying things men with a timeline would say. I just wanted it to be special when I propose. A surprise. I was just looking into rings. But it all comes off as manipulation, since she's basically telling me if I want to live in a bigger space, I have to propose. Top comment here. LOL, you're a silly Billy. You're dropping hints all over the place, and when she brings up something pragmatic to think about, you're all confused about it. She basically said, before we dive into something deeper, I don't want you to talk about it, I want you to be about it. And you're like, what? That's manipulation. Like, come on, dude, what do you expect? LOL. With the commenter here, the context that she provided was, look, you're asking me to commit to a bigger place that I would potentially be on the hook for and know that I cannot afford on my own. To give me the security to know that I'm not going to have to afford it on my own, you need to be willing to commit to the things that you've been hinting at for the past little while by asking about my ring shape, by asking about kids and future and all kinds of stuff. So he basically did all the, I'm getting ready to propose things, and then was like, whoa, who said anything about proposing? Introverted EMT shitfire. Dude, you don't say anything about marriage until you're ready to get married. This is not manipulation, sir. This is, you have given someone the expectation that something is going to happen, and instead you're like, well, why don't we look at a bigger place? Like, instead of you proposing, you proposed a bigger place that you would still be separately committing to. Anna says she's saying she can't pay for a bigger place, and you're the one saying and asking these questions. Angel agreed. If anybody is manipulating here, it's him. Well, I just don't understand why you would be dropping these hints or having these conversations if you have no inclination to make this proposal soon. And then when she says, yeah, chicken or the egg, we have to be engaged before I can commit to some kind of place that I can't afford on my own. And you're like, oh, excuse me? I think I'm going to give him one of these. I'm going to give him the Brozo Award here because that was a Brozo move. You don't bring that up until you're ready. You basically gave her proposal blue balls, and then you shifted the conversation to moving in somewhere different. That is silly Billy behavior. You silly Billy. Yeah, she basically is saying, context, I need the reassurance of knowing that I'm not going to be doing this alone. And you're like, what does that mean? Now you're basically forcing me to. That's hopefully. There's no like immediate update here. So hopefully OP pulled his head out of his ass and did what he needed to do. Is this the one you were talking about that did the dirty delete?
Yeah, he deleted.
Oh, he did a dirty delete.
Like his profile.
His whole profile's gone now. He did the dirty delete. So, okay, apparently the world was able to open his eyes to how big of a dipshit he really is. He's not ready. But why would you ask those questions? And he said he was talking about coming home to a little one the other day. So clearly he's more ready than he's leading on. Maybe he's like a cat. Like, it's got to be his idea. If somebody else mentions it at all, it's like when you try to get a cat to do something that they otherwise would have done on their own, they're like, excuse me? Who the f*** do you think you are? He's got like cat mentality. But he did the dirty delete. He knew he was wrong. He knew it. 100%. Absolutely. He knew it. So, I can't say... I don't know that he's like maliciously evil for this. He's a dumbass. But he gets the Brozo ass con 2 combo here. The Brozo ass con 2 combo is like, yeah, it's not malicious. You just did something dumb, but it's something dumb that you definitely should not have done. Especially with all of the lead up that you gave. It's like you left all these breadcrumbs and they led to nothing.
No, I just did the Reddit recovery thing on his post. And there's 2 comments, and one says, I'm not dropping breadcrumbs or leading her on. I want to marry her. And the other one says,
the what?
Now it's going to ruin the surprise and feel forced, like I'm reaching her deadline. Those are the only comments that he wrote on this post, and then he deleted everything.
Okay. You know what? Because of his dipshittedness comments here, I'm upgrading him. Congratulations, sir. On today's flight, you're going to be upgraded to first ass class on a one-way trip to AskCon 1 because now you just came back and doubled down on it. You didn't just do the dirty delete. You didn't just lead her on. You didn't just lead the breadcrumbs. You came and said, I'm not doing those things. It's going to ruin the surprise. Surprise? You're a dumbass. It's not a surprise, dude. The timing is going to be a surprise no matter what. But you had already done all the prerequisite steps. The last step is actually doing the proposal. So it's just a matter of when. Guess what? When is still up in the air. Yeah, it's got to be some time before you guys make the commitment to move to this bigger place. So what? Does that mean that it has to be done by Tuesday at noon? No. Nobody's forcing you to do shit. And if you're freaking out, say that. Ah.